I'm ready. Believe that. So we got NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy has been in the media for different reasons throughout his whole career. Now he's back on his tour, out of his jail, legal situations. So he just doing his thing, huh? You hear me? But one thing about it, when you try to push a certain agenda or push peace, huh, or contribute to pushing peace, you got to be very aware, very careful when you break the code or go against the grain, right? And NBA Youngboy is potentially going against the grain, baby. Now I'm gonna get into the article and the video, but long story short, NBA Youngboy gives 50K to a nonprofit organization, I believe, in Dallas during his Nassau tour to help promote and push peace, stop the violence, etc., etc. Now, you respect that, no doubt about it. You respect the move, respect the offer, but it's two situations, two ways it could go, two different ways you could look at it. Now, NBA Youngboy, and just like damn near every other rapper or majority of rappers, huh? They're paid to push certain agendas. Heavy, homie. Allegedly. Gotta throw that allegedly around yonder. But they paid to push certain beefs, right? Push certain drill music, murder music, as NBA Youngboy calls his music. And we know NBA Youngboy got a lot of ops, a lot of rap beefs. Him and Lil Durk to King Von, to own beefs with niggas and cliques from the neighborhood he's from. He's spoken clearly about murder music, putting bags on niggas' heads, sending this, sending that, yeah, around yonder, yeah. So it's no secret. And he's pushed peace before. But see, at the same time with NBA Youngboy, he goes back and forth. He sways, baby. You know? So 1 minute, huh? He's pushing peace, cool. Paying 50K to push the peace, cool. All right, bet. Boom. But the next minute, he's still speaking on his ops, talking about somebody he got hit, talking about a bag he put on someone's head. See, that's where the conundrum could come in. You got this side here. Okay, all right, you cool. It's cool. You talking about peace, right? Squash the beef, but then you still beef in the streets. You still kicking this murder music. You hear me? Bottom line, dog. Now you can't take away the action. 50K is 50K towards a nonprofit organization. That's 50K, dog, out the pocket. All right, bet, boom. But see, it's still gonna be bloodshed. If it's still bodies dropping, if it's still bloodshed, if he's not really pushing peace and trying to create a different situation in his community, the community he's from, if his clique still back and forth with this clique, if he's still dissing dead ops, disrespecting certain individuals who are dead due to money on their head or due to the situation going on in his hood, or even a Lil Durk King Von situation, huh? It's kind of tough for people to believe in him and what he's pushing, homie. You hear me? And it definitely ain't going to calm the violence down in his neighborhood and create less ops for him, dog. It probably will increase it at the end of the day, huh? You hear me? Powerful shit, though. Kind of like the Lil Durk and what's dude name? You know who I'm talking about, the dude who was trying to push the peace. You hear me? FBYJ Maine, how him and Lil Durk was trying to push the peace, but niggas wasn't buying it. Hell no, bro. Niggas wasn't buying it. He even went to O Block. He got pressed there. Some say he could have lost his life right there then. Because you still got the music, huh? You hear me? You still got the history, dog. You still got bloodshed. Niggas who have lost brothers, real homeboys to this street shit, dumb street shit. You hear me, dog? So niggas still gonna feel away. Ain't nobody deleting songs, right? And if you still disrespecting, how does that add up? How does that bring balance or peace? Just like Lil Durk. Niggas talking peace, but bodies still dropping. Talking peace, but you still sending shots. Allegedly, gotta throw that allegedly in there, huh? You know what I mean? Still dissing FBG Dub. Still dissing all these rappers and dead ops, bruh. So it's kind of hypocritical in certain moments, because how you pushing peace, but you still at the same time promoting the violence. Hmm? So if you ain't gonna squash it, dead it all the way, why even do it? Now you can do it behind the scenes, but you come up, be on front street with it, ain't nobody gonna respect it, dog. Ain't nobody gonna believe in it, especially street dudes and street cats who done lost loved ones and done been in real wars and battles, and it's been real bloodshed across the board, nigga, huh? And at the end of the day, rest in peace, may everyone soul find peace who have lost their lives to the nonsense, homie. Yeah, both sides, numerous sides, bro. I ain't got no pics. It's all wicked, bro. It's all wicked. So you got to look at it different ways, bro. You got to think about how street dudes will look at it. His ops will look at it. Think they give a fuck about him donating 50K to somewhere in Dallas and Louisiana? Niggas, babies still dying on the daily, homie. You hear me? Now we know it's hoods worldwide, poverty-stricken areas worldwide, homie. Ops, gangs, real street beef, nigga. Streets, niggas bodies dropping everywhere, homie, in any poverty-stricken area, and not just in the black community. I gotta make sure I reiterate that every video, because for some reason, the narrative of the world, especially America, they think it's only black niggas just killing each other, having problems with drugs, single parent homes, all this, but that's the image that's being pushed throughout the media, the narrative that's being shown and spoken about, period, homie. And then you take the rap game where they're pushing their own narrative, whether it's gay, whether it's feminism, emasculating the black man, I'ma say, period. But they don't show you the rappers who are actually talented, who are not just talking about killing, murder, drill music. You hear me? They push only a certain number of rappers who are really very talented. Majority of them don't get no play, no spins, dog. Why? Because it's a system. It's a system. It's a scam, man. Just like everything else in this world. And once you really see it, get the gist of it, you like, oh, damn, that's how it really works, nigga. You know what I mean? Once you have that epiphany, boy, you like, damn, this shit is all rigged. This shit is really wicked. It ain't about talent for real. It ain't about hard work, you know? In every position, every field you look at, most shit was given to someone, bruh. Not because he or she was more talented or was smarter, or had better abilities. Good old boy system, homie. Or a certain system, certain people handpicked, right? That they know for a fact will sell their soul for fame and gold, for the guapino, federale, guachismo, fettuccine, linguine. We know what's going on around here. Huh? So now you can't take away the act that young boy performed, but at the end of the day, it's bloodshed, cold red. Let's get into this article, dog. Heavy. Period, huh? Let's get it. And it never works. Pushing the peace, stopping the violence. How long have rappers been doing that allegedly? And the same shit go on, dog. Sooner or later, you're going to think, oh, this just a game. This just a gimmick, man, for more good publicity. As we know, all publicity is good publicity, they say. You know what I mean? Get into this article, man. NBA Youngboy kicks off Make America Slime Again tour with 50K donation to Dallas nonprofits. Check this video out. If it'll play. Can we get to it or what?
Hi, Mom. If it wasn't for you and your study habits, I wouldn't be here today.
Wow. That right there says it all. I was in my 50s when I decided to pursue my master's. With my experience, I was approved to go into the competency-based master's degree that only took 1 year. And it didn't take away from my everyday life. For my kids to speak highly of me, it means the world. It means
No words, no music, no nothing, you know? And then once again, on the other end, is the media gonna blow this up? Why ain't this going viral? Why ain't all the bloggers hopping on this? Why? Because it's not negative. NBA Youngboy ain't in the news doing stupid shit, going to jail. You hear me? Getting sentenced. His name ain't involved surrounding a murder. Because you don't see too many people talking about this here or pushing it, making it go viral. You hear me, homie? Why? Because negativity reigns supreme. Yeah, that's what the world loves. Humanity loves hypocritical motherfuckers. I don't care what they talking about. At the end of the day, they love violence, man. They love evil shit, man. Drama, man. You know, especially in this rap game. That's all fans want to see. I should say fake fans, homie. You hear me? Because when a rapper die, they don't care. They on to the next one, bro. Ain't no loyalty in this shit. Ain't no honesty, integrity. They want to see rappers beef, die, lie, fight. You hear me? Talk about drill music, talk about who they killed, push the streets. Bottom line. You know what I mean? And shout out to, NBA Youngboy trying to do something different. But like I said, he better tread carefully as well. You know? Trust me, he better tread carefully as well, because I guarantee it, his handlers, who he signed to, etc., they don't like this here round yonder. Period. Let's get into it. Giving back to Dallas, Manifest Freedom supports entrepreneurs and creatives impacted by incarceration, while Urban Specialist tackles community violence through mentorship programs in Dallas and other U.S. cities. You know, a lot of people getting hurt, so it ain't really cool at this point to me. Youngboy told local news outlet WFAA about the donation. I just want to help in any way I can. You gotta respect them for that, dog. No cap. You know, whether it's bullshit, whether it's a publicity stunt, he's still making action and making a move. Career milestone. The Dallas concerts mark NBA Youngboy's first national performances in 5 years, following a pause in his touring career due to legal challenges. In May, the 25-year-old was granted clemency by President Donald Trump after serving 23 months on a federal firearms charge. I want to thank President Trump for granting me a pardon and giving me the opportunity to keep building as a man, as a father, and an artist, Youngboy said in a statement shared to social media. This moment means a lot. It opens the door to a future I've worked hard for, and I'm fully prepared to step into this. Youngboy framed the donation as a way to ensure his long-awaited tour starts with something real that goes beyond entertainment. And as you see it right here, dog, we got the tour right here. Big tour, major tour, Make America Slime Again. Period, dog. No cap on his tour. Offset D, baby. Tusi, all these rappers I don't even know for real. You hear me? Offset, etc. The Make America Slime Again tour will continue across major U.S. cities, including 2 shows in New Orleans, with supporting acts including Offset, No Cap, D Baby, and Tusi. And that's what it is, homie. So, like I say, first up, shout out Youngboy for trying to push the piece, or trying to help out in any way he can, homie. And sometimes, right, that's all you can do is sit back and boom, give money, make a profit, then boom, move around. You know what I mean? If I was him, shit, I wouldn't even say nothing for real, because it's always eyes, nigga. And we know for a fact certain things they don't want you doing, trying to help your community, especially letting it be known, you know? Yeah, that's just what it is, dog. Hey, fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. Is NBA Youngboy changing, or is this once again just more reason for him to play both sides, and will he still consider and still do murder music? And at the end of the day, we know what it all promotes: bloodshed and murder, violence amongst your own kind, your own people. We shall see, man. Hey, big warrior head. Babylon, stay away. Yeah. Wicked.